fly into serve and tell Muammar Gaddafi that we are with him against the U.S. and UN imposed sanctions on Libya. And then he turned his attention to the African countries and began to support them. The Western world didn't want this. So when Barack Obama, if he's an honest broker and not a warmonger, Obama would have said to the American people that I'm going to lead the charge in invading Libya. And it's going to happen to you, you're going to pay $5 a gallon for gas. I'm going to spend $10 million a day supporting this effort after I pull our planes out. And in an economy that is in shambles, I'm going to spend this kind of money in order to support a war, not to help the civilians in Benghazi, but in order that we can get those rich oil fields, in order that we can give the Zionist state of Israel the water that they will need in the next 50 years that is found under the desert of Libya and Darfur. And so therefore, in order to make this happen, we got to get rid of Muammar Gaddafi because he's not a ball player. We thought we could cultivate him and bring him in, but he wouldn't play ball. So according to John Perkins and the economic hitman, if they don't play ball, you bring out the gun. And that's what they have done on Muammar Gaddafi. So here's my conclusion. The media has shaped how you view Libya. That's why some of you were a little confused whether I should get involved with an anti-war movement. Muammar Gaddafi, he's a brutal dictator, been in power 42 years, and they don't have democracy there. See, you were going back and forth. You wavered because you were victim of the very media that you criticized. This here corporate-controlled media shapes how you see the world and even how you see yourself. Now, if the media wanted to get the other side, if the media wanted to see, they know that Tripoli went to Libya. Why weren't they all over top of her? What did you find? What did you see in Tripoli? We want to report it to the American people. They were not there at all. But what has come out of this? It has started what my brother said, a movement. Ramsey Clark is 83 years old. Ramsey Clark just left, 83 years old. God has blessed him that his mind is still sharp. But Cynthia, how you and him tie in together, both of you have been inside. You have seen what the government does and does not do. You have seen how the media shapes a picture of an individual. But what has come out of this has brought us together. I'm a member of the Nation of Islam. And many times, many people didn't want to associate with us. The white left, the black progressives, and so forth. We've come together on an issue that Barack, in his wildest dream, never thought that Libya would be a stone of stumbling and that Libya would galvanize a movement against the madness that's going on in Washington, D.C. So, don't stop. I want to close on this. Cynthia McKinney called a press conference and a demonstration in front of the office of Representative John Lewis in Georgia. I got out of my bed, I got on the plane, and I flew down there to be with Cynthia. And we had a press conference, and then John Lewis, he learned a lesson from John F. Kennedy when the March on Washington under King was taking place. Him and Robert Kennedy opposed it, but when they saw that the momentum was building up, they said, well, let's join it and control it, okay? So what Cynthia did, we had that press conference. And then John Lewis sent his chief of staff down and invited us all upstairs to a conference room. And we sat down and we spoke to him. And in the meeting, what came out, and I'm sharing this with the peaceful, the progressives, the white, left, and black, the Muslims, is that he said that there's two things respected. You know, three things. Your ability to raise money, and we're going to do that tonight, Cynthia, to keep you on the road so you can keep bringing this message across America and galvanizing people around this situation. Your ability to turn out people in the streets and your votes. That's what politicians. So how do you turn out the people in the street? They may not. Corporate media, NBC, ABC, CNN, BBC, none of them are here covering this. But don't worry, they're listening. And because you don't go home tonight and see it on the 6 o'clock news, don't become defeated. They're not important. That's not important. They're listening and they're knowing what you're doing what you're doing right now, so keep the momentum going. So John Lewis gave us those words. Out of all that he said that afternoon, the thing that he said they respect when you can turn people out in the street for meetings like this and attack what you know is wrong about the government of the United States and try to hope to correct their course, get them on the right course. Thank you. May God bless you.